This video demonstrates how to import near field from one HFS design to another HFS design. For that, I have an antenna which is working at around 28 gigahertz, and you can see how the antenna going to radiate. So this is the radiation pattern of the antenna. So I think I kept some antenna array setups here. Let me remove that. Okay, this is the antenna pattern, and this is in a 3D spherical view. I can convert into radiation pattern. So this is a radiation pattern of the antenna. And what I want to do is I have this antenna in a design. I want to link the near field of this antenna into another design so that I can keep a bigger simulation like a paradome or something on another design. So for that, what we need to do is we need to make sure the fields are saved inside the uh, okay, this field has to be ticked. You can also tick this field. Then the near field will be linked only on the outer surface of this radiation box. If you want to create something smaller box inside this volume, then you need to uncheck this one. So keep this save field options, and then what you need to do is create a box. So what I did is I just created a box, something like this, and this is our global coordinate, and I created a box. I wanted to link this entire field within this box into another design. So I can even create a box which is smaller in size, just covering the entire antenna part. So it's not mandatory. So I just selected this box. Next thing is I need to create another HFS design. Let's say I'm going to create another HFS design. It can be driven model or driven terminal, doesn't matter. What I will do is I will just go here into older design, copy this box and paste into this particular thing. Yeah, I'm just pasting it here. And now it is a non-model, so I'll make it as a model, and then I will say this is nothing but a perfect E material property. Okay, so this is a perfect E material property. Then what I'll do is I'll select this box, right click here, go to excitation, and then there is an option called link to field. Either I can link a near field, far field, or cable network. So use this near field option. And what we will do is we will select incident field. Then there is a multiple option E field or H field. This is mainly for importing the measured E field or measured H field into the design. So we can select incident E field, and there is an option set up a link. In the setup link, you can set up the near field from HFSS, Maxwell or IcePack. So I have the source design in HFSS, so I'll select HFSS. Click on use this project because this project is right now in the same design. Say this design is currently on the same project, so I'll select this one, and it automatically tell which design you want to link. So my antenna is in this particular design, so select that design and say I want to link that 28 gigahertz and the last adaptive. Click OK, and make sure which global the coordinate you want to map. So if you want to map somewhere else, you can create a coordinate at that location and select there, and keep that box also around that particular coordinate. So right now I want to import the field into same coordinate, so I selecting the global coordinate here. Now if I expand it here, you can see the near field got linked with the same thing. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a radome, a normal flat radome. Let's keep something like this. Okay, and I am going to change my, let's say this is 5, this is going to be like 5 centimeter above and 1 centimeter in thickness. Okay, so this is my design. For simplicity, I'm going to change the color of this, and this property I will say this material is Teflon. And now this is our antenna field, and this is our uh, flat dome, you can assume it. Now we need to create a big radiation box around it. So create a right click, create a open region, and say this is at 28 gigahertz FP boundary. It automatically create that box for you. Okay, this is a box required for that particular frequency. And say right click over here, add solution setup, go to advanced, and here this frequency should be same 28 gigahertz, and click OK. Your design is ready to simulate it. Let's validate it and right click and analyze it. Okay, I already have analyzed this model in this HFS design 1. So you can see the same model over here. Okay, here you can see this near field link, and there is a radome metal plate, and then there is a box around it. And this simulation I'll just quickly show you how to plot the fields over here. Select global coordinate, come to the plane, select the plane in which you want to plot it, right click, plot fields, E field, mag E, and just to say I want to plot magnetic electric field. So if you want to change the scale, go here, change the scale of this, so that you will get a very nice pattern. And then if you want to animate the field, so say I want to see from 0 to 360 degree with every 10-degree resolution. So you can see the field is actually linking from another design and coming into this design, and this is start radiating, and you can see the field which is propagating through the HFS, the plastic Teflon material. And similarly, you can also see what is a radiation radiated E field with an effect with in the presence of a dielectric. So here I will just go here in DB and click new report. So this is a radiation pattern which is coming from the patch antenna. And if you want to see that one, just overlay on top of the CAD. So this is currently visibility is lower. You can make the visibility bigger by going here, 0 transparency, make it a 1 scale, just apply. So this is a pattern which is coming here. Okay. So this is through this way you can easily link one of the HFS design into another design. This is pretty useful if you are doesn't have proper or sufficient memory. You simulate your sensor or antennas in one design and link that antenna into another design through this near field link.